Hey, I'm Brandon from Gentleman of Whiskey.
And I'm John.
Today, we've got two charcoal filtered ryes.
They're high proof, but really the charcoal filtering is the rye in between the two of them.
The Ryan.
All right, let's roll it.
Ugh. All right, so super exciting. We are back, and we have the new Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye. Now, John and I,
New.
well, like this year.
Yeah, it's new to us. We have a buddy who picked it up for us out of state because Pennsylvania still has not gotten their head out of wherever they keep it and brought the Jack Daniel's rye, despite the fact that it's been on the website since, I'm pretty sure, May, maybe even April.
They just don't care about us.
They do not care about their customers at all.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but this is supposed to be like it's going to be a regular thing, like the single barrel proof bourbons, single barrel proof whiskey. I have had the special release barrel proof rye.
Yep.
Loved it. So super excited to get into this. And then to compare it, we chose Old Ezra 7 rye. This is MGP juice. I love this bottle.
We've done a first impressions on this. It is a bottle that we do both appreciate. They're both high proof. They're both charcoal filtered.
Charcoal filter.
So that's the tie-in, the rye-in, whatever
the
you call
rye.
it.
Look, that's a good one. Like, that's a good one.
I'm all about the puns. We all know this. All right, so you want to open this sucker?
Yeah, I will. I would love to. So I'll be honest, I do feel like the single barrel proof whiskey, it is like a staple.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited and I'm hopeful that this is going to be really good and then becomes like regularly or somewhat regularly available in Pennsylvania eventually, maybe sometime before the end of the decade.
We got this from Maryland.
Oh,
and
this came from Maryland.
I think, is on its second round of this. So
Good
I don't
grief,
think
dude.
it'll be a shelf staple anytime in probably the next 2-3 years. But I think it'll be one of those that rotates.
Comes around,
Yep.
you can get it.
Yep.
All right, hold on. Here we go. This is important.
Here we go.
Man.
That was super disappointing.
Yep, soft and wet. Bummer. That's what it was. That's how I would describe that.
Yeah. You were all about that experience.
Whoa. Generous. You know what?
Yeah. That's perfectly fine for me.
Is that all right?
That's about what I
Yeah.
use,
All right, cool. Good. Gotta chill out a little bit.
Yeah, we'll go left to right because the Ezra is less proof. This one's 129.6, I think.
Okay, and this one is 114.
Sorry, 126.5.
All right.
All right, we're gonna give the Old Ezra first, and then the one that we're really excited for.
Well, I'm really excited to drink this too.
They're both good. We're on our second or third round of the Old Ezra. It is a limited release, kind of. They're not always available, but they are more available.
They're becoming more available. Didn't MGP buy Lux Row?
Yep.
So, which for me is a good thing because I love me some MGP. So.
Yeah, it was sometime middle of last year that they bought them, and this is the first one that's actually MGP juice. It does say distilled and aged in Indiana.
Love that. Dude, I definitely get like some rye spice notes, a little bit of proof on the nose, some sweetness.
A little bit of mintiness.
Yep.
Get a little bit of like that mesquite charcoal note that like Long Branch has tons of.
It's not overly rye. Do you want to taste? I want to sip it.
Yep, let's sip it. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's sweet. It's very herbally.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it is full flavored, right? Some spearmint, some like hibiscus herbal notes. It's got some like cane sugar, almost like some rum to it, and then it's got like wood smoke. Just a hint of that. Like just a hint of that charcoalness, but it's like sweet. It's not like intrusive like Scotch is.
Mm-hmm. I think it's good. It's not an overly rye.
You ready for the ridiculous tasting note of the day?
Sure.
A vanilla iced pickle. Like I get that like dilly note, and then I also get like vanilla icing.
Yeah.
So like if you took like put a little bit of icing on a pickle.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't recommend it, but it's great.
Don't do that. I get what you're saying though.
It has more dill than I remember it having.
I agree.
It has definitely changed a little bit, but it is a solid whiskey. Like for $70, I think there's other ones that I might necessarily want to have. over this, but this is extremely solid.
Yeah, it's extremely solid.
That dill is what I generally don't appreciate necessarily about MGP, and I don't remember that when we first opened it.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
But that can make or break it for me. We've had some Hughes Brothers since then, some Sagamore 8-year, which are also MGP sourced rye, and they don't have that note. At some point, we should do that video. We should do the Sagamore 8-year versus the Belle of Bedford.
Yeah.
Also, I have a toasted Belle of Bedford coming.
I know you do. You are always one step ahead of me.
I wouldn't say that.
I just got the Wheel Wars toasted.
Gotcha.
That's what I mean by that.
Yeah.
You buy stuff, I try it, and then I end up buying.
That's our friendship in a nutshell.
Yeah.
But it plays into the fact that I got no votes in our fantasy whiskey draft because apparently I'm a bourbon hipster.
That was hilarious, dude. You are the dude. I've been trying to think about your palate, and I'm like, what the hell does John like? Like, what is John into these days? And I couldn't figure it out. And then we did that, and then you were like, I didn't get any votes. And I was like, dude, I'll tell you exactly why you didn't get any votes. You drafted a solid fantasy team that nobody else has ever heard of.
But I feel like they are things that people have heard of. Like, I took JD12.
You did get JD12.
And Stag on my team. That's the Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes dragging you to the Super Bowl right there.
Yeah, it's true. Here's where I think the miss was on that, right? When you put up the graphic of everybody's teams, the way I think should do it next year is when you put people's graphics up, on one side it's the position, and then everybody can see the crown jewels compared to each other, the bourbons, because it was like looking at all the colors, and the colors were everywhere, and it was like nobody could tell, like, what was John's crown jewel? Which one was it? Which was what was Brandon's? Right. That I think would make it easier for other people to evaluate the team that you drafted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That would be a good separate screen to have.
Like, still the colors, but then, like, everybody could see all the crown jewels. And as you're going through drafting, you could also start to see who's drafting what when better. Anyway.
Well, that's easy to see on there, because then you see, like, in the row, you've got a run on, like, we had a run on finished whiskeys first. We had a run on American whiskeys.
Which, that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
I like the draft trends. I'm a nerd like that.
It was a lot of fun. The whole thing was fun. That was just a thought that I had, like, in order for people watching to see it better.
Yeah.
And what was super cool is the people that participated, like Chris from Bourbon of the Week, Bill from Bourbon Bill, and then, of course, our friends Brad and Brian. Like, everybody seemed to have a great time. And Chris is already talking about defending his title next year, which is amazing. And we'll see if he can hold up, because I'm going to come in with a way better strategy.
A very special strategy.
Oh, dude. No. Shout out to Bourbon Bill, but no. I mean, I guess.
Jack Daniel's rye.
Jack Daniel's rye, dude. Single barrel, barrel proof rye.
This smells like cake icing and bananas.
Oh my gosh, dude. Holy shit.
This is desserty. Like, this is a desserty rye.
The banana, the freaking, like, maple, like a banana coated in, like, maple syrup and sugar and vanilla icing, and, like, it smells amazing. There's some proof on the nose.
Good amount of oak, too. I think that's what the regular single barrels, bourbon, Tennessee whiskey, whatever you want to call them, they're labeled as Tennessee whiskey, but they're basically bourbon.
Right.
I think they lack some of the grounding notes that this has. Like, I just feel like the rye cuts through some of that sweet in a way that nothing really does with the standard single barrel proof.
I am getting, I mean, the rye is there for sure.
Yeah.
But it's like a sweet rye.
It's like sweet mint gum.
Yes. Yep. Like wintergreen.
Yep.
Don't want to drink this so bad, dude.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Look, I'm just going to take this off the table.
Dude.
Look, so this has now become just a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye review. Look, we've talked about the Old Ezra rye in other places. It does not hold a candle to this. Like, for roughly the same price, I would buy this 100 times out of 100 over that.
I just want a little bit more because it's, like, stupidly good.
Yes. For an off-the-shelf product that hopefully this is going to be at some point, it's amazing.
Dude, this is so good. It's like, it's criminal how good this is. It's the banana, it's like a weird amalgamation of rye and banana.
Yeah.
But that just works really good. And then you got all the
Yep.
sweetness on there.
Mhm.
And the proof is there. So like the palate experience is great. It's oily. It smells straight like maple syrup.
But the rye is still there, right? I think that the standard Jack Daniel's single barrel proof is lacking that grounding. I think it needs something to cut that sweet because it's just too sweet.
I don't know. I love those. I love Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. I don't have any complaints with it.
But this is a full point better to me. Like, this is a whole different level to me.
No, I don't think it's better. I just think it's amazing. I think they're both amazing. I think they're both solid wins. I'm not in my mind at all trying to compare this to single barrel proof.
I am, and I think this is better. That's all I'm saying.
I will always want both on the shelf for me. That's what I'm saying. If I had to pick one, I'm probably picking the bourbon whiskey, the whiskey over this. This is phenomenal.
I think this is there's not anything making this rye experience. Putting it in the context of other ryes, this is kind of its own thing.
I mean, the Bella Bedford, I think, would hold its own.
110 proof and $100. You can get a $60, $70 6-year one, but it's not this, and it's not even close to touching the proof. Old Forester single barrel ryes, I think, would get there, but I mean,
that would be an interesting.
but
that would
their
be
rye
an
mash feels
interesting
weird to me.
comparison. I don't know. I only had it one time, so I can't really speak to like how I think it would stand up. This is super solid.
Yep.
I love this.
I'll bring this back up for a second, but I mean, look, this is great. We've talked about this in other videos, the Old Ezra 7-year rye, and I think for something that's at least at this point more available, it's good. It's a different experience.
It's a different experience, man.
I would take if I had the option of both of these, I would take the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye over this in a heartbeat.
All day, every day, 100 times.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Jack is just. I don't know, dude. Their high proof stuff is like really good.
Yep. Interested to see what the bonded rye is like. That's coming out now too.
Yeah. I want to try that because I like the bonded. So
yep.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
And also the twice barreled rye is also coming out.
Less excited for that because it's 100 proof.
I've heard mixed things because it's lower proof.
Yep.
But we'll see. I don't know.
It is what it is. All right.
It is what it is.
If you like this content, we have plenty more content for you to watch.
We would love it if you watched our other videos. We would love it even more if you subscribed, become a part of the Gentleman of Whiskey community. That helps us grow. Yep. We care about you. We care about your whiskey selections, and we're just trying to like give the best, most honest reviews we can of the whiskey that we're drinking.
Yep. And look, please drop us a comment. We love talking to our community. We love talking to people who just found us, but definitely subscribe. The vast majority of people who watch us are not subscribed. Like, it's like 78% to 22%.
Freaking subscribe, dude. That's my best Dan Shook impression.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah,
It's a good impression.
I try.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the deal. In the comments, let us know if you've tried the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Proof Rye. Let us know if you've tried the Old Ezra Rye. Let us know if you think we're crazy for liking the Jack Daniel's more, or if you would pick the Old Ezra or whatever.
Or let me know if you think I'm crazy for liking the rye more than the Tennessee whiskey.
I think John's a little crazy for that. A little bit.
Yeah. All right. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos, and we hope to see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers. There's the tie-in.
Limestone Rain. The Ryan.
All right.
Oh, no. That's authentic. It's fun. It's whatever. Dude, we're wearing our hats backwards, man. Anything can happen.